Yeah.
Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Shack Bites. This is the second of this new bi-weekly series, and we've got a very special guest joining me and Declan today. We've got Mr. Jon Wilson. We have a round of applause to Jon Wilson. Yay!
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you on the panel.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on like a little judging panel.
Question sport.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah. So Shack Bites, as you know, if you tuned in 2 weeks ago, this is our new bi-weekly where we take the part that we used to talk about, what we've been cooking, what we want to cook, what we've seen cook, or recipes.
Yeah, a bit more in depth as well, remember?
Yeah, it means we're not rushing through it. So
Yeah.
relax, take our time with it, talk about it as much as we want. It might be one recipe each that we're talking about. It might be 6, who knows? Whatever takes us each week is what we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So I think, should we jump? Do you want to go first, Dec?
Do I want to go first? Yes. Go on,
Yeah,
mate.
are you ready? You prepped?
I'm ready, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can talk about.
This stuff all day long, mate.
Yeah.
I live and breathe.
I would have sworn
I mean,
by the way.
You have been busy. You've been busy, to be fair. You've been a lot busy.
I haven't been as busy as I normally would be, then. I'm not actually cooking as much as I would normally. Normally, I would say 3 or 4 times a week on the barbecue, but I'm probably down to like 2, 3.
Well, I've been on this health kick. That's my excuse.
I mean, I haven't. No, I mean,
But I've lost a stone now. Lost a stone. I don't know where I've lost it, because I look in there and it's still the same fat get looking back at me, but, I have lost a stone. Anyway, let's get to it.
right. So, my shack bite.
Shack
I
Bites.
don't know. I wrote side bites here. I don't know why I wrote side bites, but actually, my shack bites is butterflied chicken drumsticks.
Okay.
So I've never done them before. Never in my life have I ever done them, and I've seen if like the odd person on like Instagram doing it. So dead easy. Obviously you got your drumstick, slice it down the middle, and you almost just butterfly it out and just open it out, almost just increasing the surface area really. And so you get loads more rub on it, because obviously instead of it being all the way around, it's obviously coming inside the actual drum. And then what I did is, because I like smoking stuff first, so I smoked it for an hour. I did a few other bits on the side, like jalapeno poppers and smoked cream cheese and a few other bits. But it all worked really well, because in reality they all smoke for an hour.
Yeah.
So barbecue was set up for about 110 degrees. I had loads of plum smoking wood in the garden.
Yeah.
So I just literally had twigs and stuff all just lobbed in. They've been sat in the garage for a good 6 months, so they are cured. Got it going about 110, 120 degrees again. I'm not really that fussed on something like that. 110, 130.
Yeah.
Not really that fussed.
People can get stuck on it. And
I probably did myself, by the way.
I used to do.
I probably used to be like regimented, like it has to be 107.
Yeah.
But like now, like anywhere between 105, 130. I mean, it is what it is, really.
Yeah.
Not that fussed.
Yeah.
So got up to 10, stabilised it. All the food went on. I can't remember what rub I used. I just used like a general barbecue one. It's the Firefly one, but it's like it used to have a purple label. Is it Memphis or something like that?
They do Memphis Pig, or they do the competition. What?
No, I think it was. I can't remember. It was like the purple.
I think Firefly. I think they do 3 or 4 like almost general.
It was just a general barbecue.
Like regional America.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, sprinkling of that, everything on. Just smoked it for an hour. Didn't really do. So just pretty much left it for that hour. Check the temperature. They're sitting after an hour at about 70 degrees. So I mean, for drums, I'm quite happy with that. So I took them off, just foiled them. I got the temperature like absolute raging hot.
Yeah.
And then once the temperature was like 250, I put it all back on and just did a few minutes each side. Almost like reverse sealing. Just for me, it's the easiest way of doing it. You can potter around for an hour doing your bits of sides and everything.
Yeah.
And and then once it was crisped up and a really nice colour on the outside, I got the Alabama white sauce. Just absolutely dipped in Alabama white sauce, which I mean, not so much now, but when I first had that, it was like, for me, that was like a taste sensation. It was, I mean, pickled white barbecue sauce.
It's creamy, it's sharp.
Oh, it's everything.
Yeah,
it's tangy.
Yeah.
That for me was just like, where's this been my whole life? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So dipped it in that, and then and do you know what? I can't believe I've never done it before. They were wild. They were like the flavour of a wing. but then with this massive chunky piece of meat, and it was just so good. As it just comes off the bone, no messing around.
Yeah.
It was like wings, but
The bit where you butterfly, was that a thing?
No,
because I always find not
really.
Because I'm a tight ass. I won't buy like skinless, boneless thighs. I get the thighs with a bone in. I'll take the bone out.
I do.
But then when I'm taking the bone out, I'm like,
why do you do
it's
this?
taking forever.
No, it's not really. You just slice down the middle and then you just work around the bone a little bit.
Right.
And just open it out a smidge. You don't actually work it round that much.
Yeah.
You just a little slice through the side of the bone almost, open it out. That's it, really. There wasn't that much faff. Because if there was faff, I probably just wouldn't have done it. Or I'd probably just roll my dad. I'd say, Dad, can you just butterfly me these, please? But honestly, it was just, obviously, to pick up, and you've just got this massive sort of side.
It's all like the
side.
No,
You don't have to mess around on the bone. You've almost got like 2 or 3 massive bites per side of like really like juicy chicken meat as well.
Yeah.
I've
seen because it was probably last summer, wasn't it, when it first started to get a bit popular, and I kept thinking, I'll have to try it, and never did. And then I seen Gareth did it. Gareth Smoking Pub Barbecue, he did it. He's looked really smart, and then you've done it, and like, it's going to be. I will try it.
It's worth it,
because I prefer like legs and thighs over breast.
But like I love wings, absolutely.
Yeah,
I absolutely love wings.
Yeah.
I love smoking them first and then crisping them up, because I think that you get all that smoke flavour into the meat. And then you crisp it up as well, so you're getting the best of both worlds. Sometimes you use smoked chicken, it can be rubbery kind of. Yeah. So you're getting that crispy skin, but then you're also getting the smoking.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, I can say sensation for me.
Yeah.
Like a real new thing for me.
So Alabama white sauce and like a general barbecue.
Yeah.
I might go like Korean vibe.
Yeah, but then that was the other thing, right? Possibilities are endless.
Yeah. It's chicken, isn't it?
Yeah, it's chicken, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bunk out. There's chicken. Do what you want with it.
I made a real good white Alabama sauce from Pat Martin, the guy from across the Tennessee.
Oh,
As Martin's Barbecue and things like that.
I don't think I've seen it.
And then,
I've seen his
live fire cooking book. He has a white Alabama sauce.
You'll send me a picture of it.
It is brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is really good.
Yeah, I use the is it Derek Wolf? Is it Cooking Over the Fire?
Oh yeah,
I use that one.
The thing with I've used Fireflies. Like Fireflies get a name drop in this episode, isn't it? Left, right, and centre. But they do an Alabama white sauce.
Yeah, they do.
It's just easy to use. And
Yeah.
it's a great sauce.
But we've made our own for one of the pop-ups.
We have made our own, and I think every time I've made it at home, it's been slightly different, because I'll just use bits that I've got in the cupboard, and if I've not got one thing, I'll add something else.
Yeah, look,
And it's that kind of sauce, and you can play around with it.
Marcus Blood, this one's good. I used to like that. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Bit more garlic,
Yeah,
and not as a bit more thicker.
right. It won't bother me that the garlic, so I love that.
No, it's good.
Garlic.
It's good.
I don't think you can ever have too much.
Bit different, so
Yeah.
I'd only go with the Derek Wolf one.
So yeah, I'm going to have a look at that. I think I'll have a go at them, because they fit into my new healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I think so. I can just go with something just thicker cuisine.
Did you leave the skin? I assume you left the skin off.
Skin on it.
Yeah. I might have to take the skin off.
No, you'd be all right.
I love the skin though. It's like my favourite bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm on a health kick, so I've been eating.
I'm not.
I've been eating chicken skin
Chicken skin.
for about a year.
That's like the only pleasure we get when we
yeah,
do that. Right, have you got? Is it just one for you? Yeah.
Just one, mate. I could go on for days, like, but
Yeah. Well, if anyone else done the butterfly chicken legs, like definitely, then
drums.
give us a chicken drums. Not legs, chicken drums. Give us a shout. Let us know on the comments on Spotify. As always is the case, if you comment on Spotify, you will definitely get your comment read out. You'll get a shout out on the following episode, and it really does help us as well. Give us a rating and thumbs up or whatever it is that you've got to do for the podcast world. We don't really know what you got to do, but do whatever it is that you got to do. Make us. This episode of From the Shack is brought to you in part by Pit Barrel Cookers, one of the simplest, most reliable ways to get into proper charcoal cooking. If you've not seen one before, it's a vertical drum smoker that makes it ridiculously easy to get amazing results. Ribs, brisket, wings, you name it. Hang your meat, shut the lid, and let it do its thing. I've used mine now for about 6 months, and it's still one of the most hands-off bits of kit I've got. They're built, solid, easy to use, and available right here in the UK. Go and check them out at Firefly Barbecue. You can book online or go in the shop and have a look and try it out. See you in the show. Shall I go?
you want me, kind of.
So my
Leave the best till last.
leave the best till last. I've not been very kind of extravagant or experimental with my cooking because on January 2nd I started a healthier lifestyle. I needed to for numerous reasons, but I'm staying on the barrel of 50. Just needed to be a little bit healthier. Do you know what I mean? Just I was getting to the top of the stairs and breathing out my backside and struggling to bend over to tie my shoelaces and thinking this is not cool, man. I need to sort my life out. So I thought, right, I'm going to do it. And I decided I went and looked at a few different ways of doing it because I knew I can't diet as such. Because if I try and diet, it'll be a non-starter. So I needed something where I still can eat things that I like, but I just need to be more regimented and strict with myself. So I limit myself to 2,000 calories a day. For a normal male of my height and age, I think it's 2,600 is what you'll burn naturally. So I thought, right, I need to be in a calorie deficit. I'll go down to 2,000. I can do that. And also I'm fasting. So after 8 o'clock at night, I don't eat, and I don't eat before midday the next day. And everyone's going, you need to do this, you need to do that. I thought, no, look, I've seen this, I've read into it, I just want to do it. And I've lost a stone since January 2nd.
Good.
So it's working.
Yeah.
And I've not even started to do any exercise yet. I've just been so busy with things with work and things that we'll come to in other episodes. But it's working. So I just need to add a little bit of exercise in that. If I shift another stone, I'm happy. Done. And then I'll just try and just maintain it. But
You'll have some interesting.
I'll have some really good cooks. I mean, the cooks have been great. So I've been eating a lot of steak and eggs. A lot of chicken, like you said, and a lot of steak. Steak and eggs has been kind of the meal that I eat probably 2 or 3 times a week, easily. But one of the dishes that I did really enjoy, I did a take on almost the same recipe, but I just changed the beef out. So it was what we used to do, our pop-ups, when I said, right, okay, we'll do beef rib with salsa verde, And I got that idea from when I worked at Linden Stores in Knutsford when I took my year out. And I just, what can I have? And I was looking through my old videos and I seen the old video of the beef rib come up when I did it with all the purees and everything. I thought, I'm going to do that, but I haven't got 6 hours to do a beef rib, a short rib. So what can I do? And I've acquired a lot of Wagyu steaks in the fridge. I've seen them come up on offer. So I had a 8-ounce rump steak. And what I did is cook that and had that with exactly the same bits and bobs that went with this dish, and it was phenomenal. So the dish itself that I had, that I'm going to talk about today, and I think if you haven't had anything like this, you should try it. It's a little bit, Dec will start laughing now, smirking and saying the word tweezers, but it is a little bit finer dining barbecue than regular barbecue. But honestly, it's so easy. You put in that extra 30 minutes graft on your purees and your cabbage, and it just elevates the dish. It's bang on. So I had 8-ounce picanha, cooked nice, blushing pink, perfect. So I'll come to that cook in a minute. It was with parsnip puree, shredded Savoy cabbage, which was charred on the barbecue, salsa verde, beef stew which was made at Christmas, and crisp shallots. Dead easy. Sounds dead posh, but it is dead easy. Parsnip puree, I just got 3 parsnips. This was feeding 2 of us. Got 3 parsnips and a small potato. I wanted the potato for the starch and to keep it fit, and because I have to be careful what I add to it. Because normally when you do a puree, if you've been not dieting, so to speak, you're going to throw a lot of butter in it.
Do you know what? I've never done a puree. I don't think I've ever done a puree.
Change your life, mate.
Change your life.
Cauliflower puree was
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done
Jarred cauliflower puree.
Yeah.
Even better. Yeah. Try it. But do this, mate. Honestly, it's bang on. And it's a bit posh as well.
So none of us like followers, but like...
So I've got 3 parsnips, topped and tailed them, left the skins on, cubed them all to like half-inch cubes. But I had a potato in there as well, again, for the starch to help thicken the puree, so I get that nice texture, want that really sort of rich texture. You can steam them or boil them. I've boiled mine with a little bit of salty water, and you want to get it to where they're just tender. So just keep checking them with a knife or a fork. You want them nice and tender. Take them out, drain them, and then just let them steam, and that'll take them from being just tender to being tender enough to blitz and you tender and get the perfect consistency. Just let them steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. Add that with salt and pepper, a tiny bit of milk, and I put a little bit of honey in mine because I like a bit of sweetness with parsnip. I'm not too keen on just parsnip flavour. If you would be posh again, you'd use butter or cream in there and just blitz it to death. Save some of the water or the cooking liquor that you cooked them in. If it's too thick because of the potato, just keep adding little bits of that until it's perfect. Once that's done, you can decant that, put that in like a little gastro, cover it, set it to one side, forget about it, done. All in all, that takes probably 10 minutes to do. Whilst that's doing that, whilst that's boiling, you can do your cabbage. Just got a Savoy cabbage, quartered it, just rubbed olive oil on it, not loads, just a little bit, seasoned it, salt and pepper. And then I've got my cast iron pan in the barbecue, searing hot, and just got loads of colour on the cut sides and on the other side. As much colour as you can. When you think you've got enough colour, take it a little bit further, because the cabbage will take it, because it just gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. And you want it to be tender. If when you've got too much colour, if your barbecue's too hot and it's not tender enough, it's got a rawness to it, don't worry about it. Just take it off direct heat, put it in shut the lid on your barbecue or put a cloth over it or something like that and just let it cook in its own steam to soften. Everyone's different on how they like cabbage. I like my cabbage really tender, especially when I shred it.
Yeah, whenever I do, I just leave it in there for half an hour.
Yeah, just leave it. When it's
half an hour,
it's the
make
colour.
sure if you flicked it a couple of times, you'll still get that colour.
Yeah, it's the colour you want, really.
What did you season it with?
Just salt.
Just salt, that's
Just salt, yeah, because I've got a dressing, so I did like
yeah.
mustard dressing with it. Once you've got the colour that you want and you've got it as tender as you want, let it cool for a minute so you can handle it, and then just a fine shred with your knife. Just shred it. Take obviously the core bits out. You don't want any of the thick bits in it. Just shred it.
The core out.
No, I wouldn't. I'll take that.
I don't mind. I don't like it. I like it.
It's a crunch.
Yeah, no, it's
I wouldn't bother
any of that. It's not for me. And then just make a really easy dressing. The dressing is just an old jam jar or something like that. Tablespoon of Dijon, about 6 tablespoons of oil. It changes depending on how you want your dressing. 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar and a little pinch of sugar just to sweeten it. Give it a good shake. Make sure that it just all mixes together. Put that to one side. If you want it thicker, you want a thicker dressing, add a touch more mustard. If you like mustard, you can use English mustard. I use Dijon because my missus isn't as keen on it as I am.
I'll do Steve.
Yeah,
I think I was. English is just a bit
too hard, then
it's nice. It's nice on that. I really like it, especially with the cabbage. It works really well. But another way to do it, if you it's cheap, you just get a hand blender and put all the ingredients in a cup, just blitz it with a hand blender. Do it again if you want it thicker, tiny bit more mustard because that's the thickness, and you're good to go. Set that to one side. You're gonna dress the cabbage in that right at the end before you serve. Salsa verde is a simple salsa verde. I've got about 8 different salsa verde recipes, but for argument's sake, for what you're using this for, really simple one. 3 tablespoons of capers, fistful of parsley leaves, olive oil, chopped shallot, teaspoon of Dijon again, chopped garlic. Depends how much garlic you like. I like garlic, so I'll probably put 2 or 3 garlic cloves in there. Some red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, and then just blitz it till you get the consistency you want. If you want it thinner, you want it more runny, add more oil. If you want it thicker, add a touch more mustard and some more parsley, and you're good to go. I like almost like a grainy sauce with my salsa verde, where you can use, because we used to do it in a squeezy bottle. Remember, I like it that consistency where it will come out of a squeezy bottle. Set to one side, you're good to go. These can all be done whilst your parsnips are boiling or steaming. In that 10 minutes, you've got something to do. Crispy shallots are dead easy. In the pan that I cooked that I browned off the cabbage in, a little bit more oil, get that really hot. Get shallot rings, so really fine slice. Toss them in some flour. Just put them in. I don't want dark colour. I just want just to start colouring. Because shallots got a slightly different flavour than and they will go bitter with. I don't know if it's because of the flour or not, but if I take them slightly too far, I've noticed they've got a bitterness to them. Okay. So it's just a light colour. Again, set them to one side, and everything comes together when you're cooking a steak. Now, I'm probably going to teach people how to suck eggs, but a lot of people did ask me how I've cooked my steak, so I'm not going to say it on here. You can do it straight over the grills on your barbecue, as you would cook a normal steak, but I'm really enjoying getting the sear that I get off a cast iron at the minute with my steaks when I'm eating. Right. I think it's because I'm eating less salt and butter. It's a nicer flavour. So, again, cast irons on the grates to scrape out all that floury fat that I'm not allowed to eat. Oven tastes delicious. The fat cap down, so fat side down for a good 2-3 minutes. I'm looking at colour, and if it looks crispy on the fat cap, more than anything. So I'm just holding it with my tongs to make sure it doesn't fall over, rendering that fat, and then I'm going to cook the steak in that fat. And you've got that nice crispy fat cap, the bit that just bursts in your mouth. And then I'm going to go a minute down, and I'll either press it down with my tongs or I'll put a weight on it for a minute. And then I'll salt the raw side, and then turn it, salt, wait again, another minute, and then I'm turning every 30 to 40 seconds, and I'm probing until I hit where I want. I take mine off around 48.
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to do 52.
Yeah, I do. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do
52 and I've gone to 48.
Yeah.
Well, I used to go about 51 or 50, 51, but I found...
Sometimes it can be a little bit old.
Yeah, it just... Only now and again, not all the time. 9 times out of 10 is bang on, but then that one time, you're like, oh, why has it gone over? Could be a number of reasons.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Summer or winter.
Yeah, or the thickness of the steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just decided 48.
Yeah,
I'll do
take out 48, and if it's not done enough, you just whack it back in if you want. But I don't mind it on the rare.
I'm not bothered if it's rare, blue,
Yeah,
medium rare. I'm not actually that bothered, but
yeah.
it's no more than medium.
By cooking it that way, what I found personally is I get that perfect crust, like perfect,
Doing it without
edge to edge, and then when I slice it into it, because I'm not leaving it cooking after that first minute of each side, and I'm turning it, it's never getting that sort of grey ring, and you're getting your edge to edge pink. You're just keeping an eye on it, and you're cooking it, and you keep moving it, and keep moving it.
Well, a big thing for getting that edge to edge pink is actually taking it out of the fridge.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's actually not just a cold shock.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout. This is the thing with things like this. When you cook a lot, you always assume that the simple things people already know because you know
do
them.
that.
But that is a good shout. I've heard some chefs talk against that.
I know. So
I've cooked steaks straight out of the fridge, but that is a good shout. To if it's easier. I'm not saying it's the way to do it, but I think it's easier to get a more even cook.
Yeah,
if it's at room temperature. I think
it's obviously penetrating through before the middle gets to the temperature that you want.
Yeah.
So when do you take yours out of the fridge then?
Probably about an hour.
About an hour.
About an hour.
Yeah.
It depends on actually
depends on what time you've got.
temperature.
Yeah.
That's rubbish. That there's never actually come to room temperature.
I've done it before where I've come in from work and took it out of the fridge and threw it in the pot.
Oh,
Because the other thing as well, if you're rendering down the fat cap, that's bringing the temperature of the steak up as well whilst it's in there, because it's hot in there. But it's not cooking it, it's just bringing the temperature up. But yeah, then it's a case of, whilst that's resting then, I'll have my shredded cabbage covered in tin foil. I'll go straight into the barbecue, and the parsnip puree covered in foil in the barbecue, lid down for 10-15 minutes just to bring them back up to heat. Take them off, mix in my mustard dressing with my cabbage. I'll then go on the plate with the parsnip puree. Yeah. With my parsnip puree.
It's twiggy.
Shredded cabbage. Slice my steak so it looks sexy, like Instagram worthy. Put that over the cabbage. And then I'll go with a salsa verde, a bit of the jus around the outside, and my crushed shallots. And mate,
I've just got to a point where I'm just like, do you know what? I don't mind a little bit of good photo, but then
I'm going to cook it for him.
I just get to the point sometimes where I'm just like, no, that's enough. That's enough now.
If the plate looks good, I think I enjoy my meal more.
To be honest, with Shack Bites, you are going to have to start cooking because I'm sorry, absolutely.
Well, no, not about that.
If you are watching us on the power of the internet rather than just listening to us, you'll see that we have loads of buttons. We will be using the studio to do cooking demos and recipes here at the farm, at Millington Hall Farm. So yeah, we're really excited. I'm going to wheel things in and out as well. We've got enough room to bring different grills in. Don't look at the state of my Somerset, mate. I'm not clean. That's community cookout. But yeah, we will. We'll cook some stuff. But I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend trying that. It might sound like a faff. If you want me to type it up and put it on any of the pages, then again, comment and Spotify, and I'll
the show.
But yeah, try it. It's nice just to elevate your steak rather than just doing a steak. Other than that, don't think I do that every night, because I don't. Because other than that, it's one of them steaks and 2 fried eggs, and that's my dinner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It takes like 2 minutes to cook. So, but yeah, that was my most notable cook of the lack of cooking I've been doing. That was like the sexiest cook that I've done this year. I've got a few things lined up, but I've got an experiment coming, actually. Actually, I think I may as well talk about it, because by the time this gets released, well, I'll have done it. So I went to see James Peck the other week, for reasons we interviewed him for the podcast. I had to talk to him about Meetup because he's demoing at Meetup and helping me out there. And he fed me because he's a true gent. And one of his little kind of chef's bites that he does on his chef's menu was, you'd like this, lamb bacon tostada.
Oh, right.
So it's a tostada, whipped feta, lamb bacon, which he cures himself, and then he just hangs above all his cooking area on his cage in the restaurant, and all the smoke from the charcoal, the wood, the food that he's cooking, all that smoke throughout the day is smoking it. And then he just slices it thin and does it on the grill and puts a few slices on the whipped feta. And then it's got mint chimney on it and pickled red onions.
So you've almost got like all the different things there, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you've got like a crispy bake. Yeah. You've got like the fattiness of the lamb. You've got the sharp.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I was thinking about Wild Grill, which me and you've been talking about earlier. I was thinking about Wild Grill. But normally when we do like the lamb loin at that stage to give the guests and let them try it and cook it, I was thinking, I wonder if that would work with goat. Could you do some goat bacon?
No different, is it?
It's less fatty though. That's the only thing I think about. So the thing I'm worried about, but
Sure, it's a little bit more lean, I suppose.
yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway. So
I'll do it, Siri.
Liam's got me a goat, so he's gonna cure the breast for me, and I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna slice it thin. I'm gonna see if I can do a goat tostada. But rather than totally rip James off, I'm gonna do a play on goat curry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some. I'm not sure yet. Maybe like little curried potato cubes on it, something like that. Bit of Scotch bonnet chili jam, that kind of
Plantain.
And crispy plantain would be good on it. And then some sort of garnish. I want to see if it works, and I've never heard anyone doing it. So I'm going to give it a go. So that's
Interesting.
That's a little insight. By the time
Maybe do a bit like pineapple or mango or something. Yeah.
I don't mind mango. I'm not into pineapple. It's not my bag. I'm
Really?
a fruity guy. Yeah.
I just think
Don't ignore what it says at the top. I'm not a fruity guy.
I want to know that it's implying.
But yeah, I'll keep you posted on that.
This episode is brought to you in part by Alfresco Chapel, a proper barbecue showroom up north. They're the go-to stockist for all your grills, smokers and pizza ovens. They've got everything from rubs, sauces, fuels, woods, coolers, butcher's paper, you name it, they've got it. They've even got pizza dough, craft ales and frozen meats now as well. Whether you're deep into outdoor cooking or just getting started, it's well worth a visit. Head down to Market Street in Adlington or follow at Alfresco Chapel on Instagram and go and visit the showroom. You will not regret it. Big thanks to the guys for supporting the show. Now let's get into it.
So John,
Yes, sir.
have you got any cooks that you've done?
Well, I am very much like yourself. For the last 12 months, I've been eating nothing but chicken and rice due to some health issues I had. But my most notable cook this year was a spatchcock chicken.
Okay.
And I've gone away from the rubs that you buy from shops. And
Yeah.
I've started to do a lot of meal and sort of stuff, mainly so I can get control of the sugars.
Yeah.
I found a lot of American rubs have quite a bit too much salt in for me.
Yeah.
I found that. So yeah, I just basically put something together. I found where I'm from in Hull. Hull, yeah. It's we aren't like you guys around here, where you have these real fancy sort of delis, fancy shops in this town here. But I have found this
Cars and everything.
yeah, I know about that. At least we've got horse and cart. No, I found this really good supermarket that does some. I know you get these continental supermarkets,
Yeah.
but this one really does some really good stuff, real fresh, good quality herbs, spices, and this and that. So I've been going there quite a bit, and I've just been picking up all sorts and just mixing bits together. So yeah, what I did was nothing really interesting or clever, really, just a spatchcock chicken. I mix up various herbs and spices, whatever I'm thinking at the time. Use quite a bit of oregano.
Yeah.
I do mix it with a little bit of veg oil.
Okay.
And just give it a little coat with a brush. But my way of spatchcock chicken is I like to take it on the bones, especially when I'm doing wings. I usually take them to about 90.
Yeah.
So it comes off the bone a lot easier.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing a spatchcock chicken, obviously you've got the breast at the front there and the legs. I sort of rotate it around a little bit to keep it so I aren't overcooking the breast.
Yeah.
Once I get the breast to about 65-ish, I sort of swing it away from the fire charcoal.
Yeah.
And then to start cooking the...
You do it direct as well, do you?
No, indirect. But I always cook... Everything I do, I always cook indirect.
Well, that's easier.
Yeah. I can forget about it. No, not forget about it, but I don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah.
But everything I do, I always do indirect.
I do spatchcock indirect.
Yeah.
I always have. It's funny, isn't it? I suppose
You say you can have the bones or protect it and all that, and the bottom will can burn a bit, you protect it, but to be honest, I just always just the foot.
I always go half an hour because it's what I thought you were going to say. So if I'm doing a spatchcock or any chicken, but especially a spatchcock because like you say, you've got the breast and then you've got the dark meat, and you can take you want to take the dark meat a little bit further, but you definitely don't want to overcook the breast.
No.
I go half and half so that I can turn it, and I'll leave the breasts over the indirect and leave the legs over the direct and do it that way. But everyone gets kind of stuck in their own.
I've always...
If it works, it ain't wrong. Is it?
No.
That's the thing.
I've always done indirect on most things and finish it off, obviously, direct.
Is this on the Summit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even on the kettles, what I've got, I do them, even the gas barbecue.
Oh.
I do indirect.
Who's straight now?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's all I've really done. And like I say, take up the breast, I probe that until it gets about 65.
Yeah.
Sort of turn it away from the charcoal and then sort of do with the legs and the, like you say, dark meat. If I can take it up to about mid 80s, gain up to 90, and then it comes off the bone knife. But that is it really for me. But saying about chicken skin, I've eaten loads and loads of thighs. I do get in with the bone in.
Yeah.
And all I do is I just grab the knuckle bit at the top, slice it down one side, slice the other back, and just pull it.
Just pull it off.
And then just leave it attached to the bone.
I do that sometimes. I hate when it leaves that little nubbin of grizzle.
Knuckle.
That's the bit that winds me up.
It does, yeah, I think, because then you can go really close to the bone, and then you think, oh, this is great, and then you've actually got to cut loads of chicken off to
Yeah, to get that little bit on.
Right, annoying.
Yeah. I think when you've done about 8 of them, you get to the end, you just can't be bothered. So you pull the meat to that side, you pull the bone, like you say, you take a little bit of meat out of it. Yeah.
Do you, when you spatchcock your chicken, then, do you use a knife or do you use shears?
I usually just grab a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
I've started using shears, poultry shears.
Yeah. I should get some actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends how I am with it, but I've got some industrial type scissors.
Yeah.
I'm a builder, aren't I? So I just anything in the garage.
Better
Really.
so.
I'm not
Just grind down it.
Get the steel.
Stilly.
Yeah.
I've got some really good. They are kitchen scissors, but they're not shears.
I thought you were going to say it.
No, I got some like good scissors with my knives, and
I do need to get
they
some.
go through the bones.
I've got some, yeah. So I that's how I do it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then I've used. I tell you what, there's a recipe that I've always gone back to. It was a Jamie Oliver recipe, and it uses olive oil and some whole spices, and you basically just grind it in a pestle and mortar, and then mix it with the olive oil. It's some like paprika and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, like that's always the recipe that I would go back to if it was only if I wasn't using a commercial rub.
Yeah.
If I was going to do my own, that's 100% the recipe I would go to all the time. It's brilliant.
It's kind of when I'm doing chicken, if I'm doing like a roast chicken, even on a Sunday dinner, I'll tend to get like olive oil, and if I want a bit, I'll add rubs to the oil.
Yeah.
Just add rubs, and I'll make not a paste, not like Marco does, so with his Knorr stock cubes, not like that thick, but I'll add a bit, and then because it just holds everything where you want it to be, and also it gives a nice sheen as well. So what I don't do it so often now, but when I was trying to be fancy and I still do take pictures of everything I do, post it on Instagram. But when I wanted it, when I was more bothered than I am now, I'd like baste it then in the thing so you get that shine on this.
I was basting it with some of the hot honey stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was also, instead of doing the spatchcock, I was doing halves. Just cutting them actually in halves. I think I quite like the halves.
I think it's easier. I think it's easier. I think it's easier to do. It's the same.
It looks better.
Just easier.
It looks better on your pictures.
Yeah. I started doing them when I was in the restaurant, and then we'd do them on the things, and I just thought, a half chicken is Scotch chicken, just not from the last one.
I mean, I used to go down the beer can route.
Yeah. Never done it.
I did.
I've never done it.
I see them all the time. I've got a sworn by it, but then when you read everything, they all just say, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, it's dead juicy though.
It is.
So I don't know, I don't know whether that's
No, I had a bit of a feel. I was fortunate to get sent one of these things from Weber, and they sent it over to me, and only because John Finch from Weber,
shout out John Finch, legend.
He saw what I did with this. So what I did, I had a skillet with a beer can on it.
Yeah.
Chicken sat over it. And I was videoing it at the time, trying to get the fancy reels done and this, that, and the other. And as I went to sort of move it, it was a can of Coors, the tall cans. And it tipped over. The full can of beer just went all over the coals. It was all ash and everything. And that was it. Give up. Obviously, John saw this and he sent me one of these things. He said, that's what you need.
Yeah.
He said, it's happened to me. And I've never, ever done it again with a beer can because of that.
I like them units where you can put all your veg around the outside and you can just put like wine or beer in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it does anything, but I still think that it goes into the veg at least, or maybe just the chicken juice going into the veg and stuff around the outside. It's really good.
I've got two of them stands.
I've
none of them like fancy brand. They're just like
minor.
I don't know where they are, but where they're from. But I've never done it. Just never done it. I don't know why. I've got loads of gadgets I've never used.
Yeah, it is good. I must admit, it is juicy.
Yeah.
It is there, but it's
that was my. That was probably when I was like first little foray into barbecue.
Yeah. I think it was me, to be honest.
I think that's probably one of. There's a few things that you just like. It's like you write a passage.
Yeah,
you do certain things that you do.
I thought it was. I think I did it and thought it was amazing. I think I remember going in doing it, and I just thought this is amazing. This.
Yeah. Let us know who else has ruined a beer can chicken.
Who loves a beer can chicken?
Well, I think that's 3 recipes that people.
3 recipes.
If there's anything that you want us to try as well, then please again.
Yeah, I'm up for doing that. I'll do any recipes that you want me to.
We'll take recommendations and we'll give them a go. So do let us know. No daft ones, stuff that's going to taste nice, please. Something you've tried or something you've seen and maybe you want us to try it and ruin it before you give it a go. We'd be more than happy to do it. But I think that's it from this week. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the next Chat Bag. Big thanks to John for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
If you've not watched it, go and watch the actual episode of Fun Chat Podcast where we're talking to John more in depth. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you very much.